having beaten Dimitri to get here, a very good one.
Yep.
But now has to
Fight the loser.
fight the loser. The loser who is the winner.
The Zuka.
The Zooka. And yeah, immediately off the bat, both these characters dancing around. I like watching both these players play quite a lot. I mean, I like basically all the players we've seen play quite a lot, but the foom's Corrin has been kind of a side to behold as he continues to improve with this character. People told him for the longest time that, hey, if you just pick a character instead of switching every couple of weeks, you'll be able to see longer term results, and I think that is finally starting to pay off.
Yeah. Seeing that flower blossom.
And not to mention the general Corrin renaissance.
Yeah.
If you can even call it a renaissance. This character has never really had that level of...
Maybe in like Smash 4, I thought?
maybe before my time.
Yeah.
In Ultimate, it was never really regarded very well until recently, but now everyone has the names Corrin on their lips, and foom's is trying to make that, bring that revolution to Canada, you know?
Yep.
Goes to the up air, not going to get it. Actually just threatening a bit of a grab there, but playing carefully enough.
Seeing them throw out these back airs.
That up air, such a good tool to take off stock to Wario pretty heavy. Goes to the forward smash and just gets it.
Yep.
No charge required to get that stock off.
Tries to read the roll, but gets the grab anyway.
But of course, we have seen Zookalooza in this position many times, as has been established, and he gets those back airs more often than not. So, even game, 2 stocks at least.
Yeah. The base is really adding to like just the feeling of like the waft is building.
Yeah.
The fart is coming.
Like, Chad unfortunately probably can't hear the... I mean, it depends on where they're living. If they're living close to campus, they might be able to hear the base.
I think if they're in a 5-mile radius, 5-kilometer radius.
But it does add a good bit of gravitas to this matchup at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
And already in a position to go for it. That Corrin recovery is actually decently susceptible to being wafted, I believe, but depending on how low down the Corrin is. But we might see something like that come into play. It goes for the dash attack, but a little bit too slow.
Oh, those nairs. Catch Wario.
Good damage on the board for both these players.
Oh, Zookalooza taking the lead.
Yeah, just wrestling this small lead back and forth at the moment. But I think the percent lead will matter less than, once again, who can get that one big hit. And it looks like it's going to be Zookalooza.
And he's still got Waft on lock, so... Oh! He's going to make it back. If I'm foom's, I'm getting a little nervous.
Gotta be so careful here. Dodges that up air. If you can get Wario off stage right now, no jump. If you can get Wario off stage right now, then you are in a good spot since he doesn't have the bike, so it's going to despawn pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, actually grabbing it. Making sure it doesn't despawn.
Pretty clever.
And yeah, just have pressure enough to get the forward tilt. Just holding on the bike.
It's mine now.
foom's like realizing maybe he doesn't want to actually throw it off stage, but then panicking a little bit and being like, ah, okay, this is better than nothing. Got to be so careful of that waft, though.
Yeah, it's getting really dicey right now. Oh. Trying to get that percent up, but Zookalooza playing very conservative, very safe. Oh.
Is deceptively able to get some really, really big combos off of those huge sword hitboxes, and already 79% lead. Smallest of leads, brief and fleeting as it was for foom's. And misses the
whiffs
waft.
it.
Kind of what we were talking about coming to play with that recovery being susceptible, but unfortunately not susceptible enough to the waft in that case. And now, Wario has to do it the honest way, and how is that going to happen?
Yeah.
Still has many tools that can make that happen, but that pin is going to be the one that is actually going to do it for foom's first.
All right. foom's taking game one.
That was great.
Yeah.
Decisively.
Yeah, close for sure, but that bin after the waft was just clean enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well played by him. And just that combo early in that stock to do 70-80% off the bat. Well played. I mean, but again, like this, we've literally seen exactly this from Zookalooza against Sherwood, and he was able to come back with a pretty dominant game too. So we'll have to see if he's able to do the same now.
Yeah. Zookalooza.
Corrin.
Zookalooza. That's what he's listening to
Yeah.
right now. Big headphones.
He actually just has stream piped into his headphones.
Oh, is he just listening to us?
No, not actually.
I was gonna say hi.
Well, you can say hi. You just yell it loud enough. He'll hear you through the
No,
headphones.
I can't yell.
No, don't yell. Please, I have headphones. I am hearing you through the headphones. So, all right, game 2. Here we go. Let's see if Zookalooza can have as dominant of game 2.
Seeing a lot more of an aggressive start than last game. They're getting right into it. No dancing around it.
But yeah, this is the tough thing. You get hit by one of these airs or forward airs, and you can take so much percent off of it.
Yeah.
Going for the Corrin classic charge. But Zookalooza able to get the bit of a chomp.
Oh,
Down air, you're not going to deck that, but you still have your jump. I wonder if he actually was preferred to not deck that there, because then he's in a safer place to recover,
Yeah.
but who's to say? It's risky, though, if Zookalooza decides to follow you off. Then gets
Oh.
the chomp of his own, and foom's in a very dominant position right now, especially with that bike being tossed straight up.
doesn't want Wario to get that back.
And yeah, the battle of the chomps goes back and forth. Barely missing that bin, actually. Oh, okay, just bringing to the wall there. Why does Corrin have a wall swing? How does that come up in Fire Emblem games?
It's 3D.
Yeah, you're right. Makes sense.
They get the cube.
True. It's what her emblem is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bike's still not going to be enough.
That's Wario's emblem.
True.
And the waft is his fire.
True. foom's able to take this first stock again, so no 3 stock incoming from Zookalooza.
Back here, not quite enough.
Yeah, this looking very reminiscent of our first game. This is right where Zookalooza was able to take the stock, but this time a little bit of extra credit going to come out for foom's. A little bit of a risky air dodge ledge there, but Zookalooza not punishing it. Going to take not too much damage actually there.
Getting that chomp, and that's going to be enough. Waft is on lock. Well, we've seen Zookalooza pretty cautious. Doesn't want to just throw it out, you know, willy-nilly, right?
Yeah. I think Will will be very happy to use to take the second stock off right now. Will allow him to get back some of the momentum. And honestly, this is starting to look kind of scary if you're Zookalooza.
Yeah. foom's got to let him.
You really don't want to have to reverse the 3-0 this foom's that's playing so hot at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Doesn't get the projectile. No stun.
It's interesting that foom's has done such a good job of keeping this bike on stage, making it much harder for Zookalooza to be confident going off stage in some of these situations. That bike has been on that platform more than it's been anywhere else, really.
Yeah.
And this should be the stop.
All right.
A bit of an aggressive up B coming out from Zookalooza, and at 47%, you actually are probably not too worried about that walk, because, I mean, you're worried about it in that you don't want to lose this stock, but then you have a whole other stock to play with.
Yeah.
So, good spot for foom's to be in.
Now's your time to rack a lot of percent up. Just make it really stressful for the Wario.
Yeah, right now, I'm sure Zookalooza is starting to think he has to hold on to that walk for the next stock, which also will allow foom's to play a little bit more aggressively.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a good bit of damage, 46. Not going to be able to get that pin, though. I'm going to take some damage for it in return. Okay, just goes to the first pin, not able to get the conversion, but up air coming out covers that whole platform. Not really avoidable. And the parries coming out right now from foom's has got Zookalooza's aerial timing on lock. Tries to pin into the stage, but not quite able to get it. Almost at 100% on his lost stock is Zookalooza.
Trying to close it out without that waft, but really struggling.
Yeah, at this point, you absolutely have to hold on to that waft. And as high of a percent you are, you really don't want to have to try to take a stock. And honestly, that lost stock, honestly, from 0. And that pin is going to be enough.
All right, foom's.
2 games up.
2 games up against Zookalooza.
Could this be the first UBC Weekly that foom's has won, as far as I know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it would at least be the first UBC Weekly that foomS has won with a lot of the best UBC players present.
Yeah.
Because I believe that there have been times that they've been at like fourth or something that he has done quite well. I don't know if he's won, but he's done very well. But right now is beating the best of the best to get to the spot.
Yeah. We got some Zookalooza amping himself up with this music right now.
Amping me up.
Amping me up too.
And like I am as big of a Zookalooza fan as everyone else, but it would be very impressive to see foomS take this one.
I mean,
especially
foomS
3-0.
They've been playing great.
Yeah.
So
would be a worthwhile payoff for all the work that they've been putting in for a long time now.
yeah.
So down in City for the maybe lost game off Zookalooza's winner's side at the moment.
I mean, foomS is having a great opening right now. Super strong start. Controlling center stage. Getting those fairs in.
Yeah, this is an interesting stage selection from Zookalooza. It makes sense because a lot of the time Wario is going to be getting those kills off the side. But, I mean, hey, we've seen so is Corrin.
Yeah.
That back air on this stage, you really got to be wary of it, especially that pin.
Yeah. That pin can be pretty devastating if you're not careful.
Oh, he doesn't know the tech, but is able to survive with the stock this time.
foomS only at 15% right now.
Yeah, playing exceptionally well. Yeah, that back air still not quite enough yet. Honestly, okay, but the pin into the undeckable under the stage, 15%, and foomS is looking phenomenal. Up air, you're already about to lap it in percent, and you do. This isn't even over yet, 43%.
Oh my god.
Zookalooza looking a little bit lost. foomS getting the grab. Finally, a little bit of a momentum for Zookalooza, the biggest advantage that he's had all game so far.
Trying to find his footing. Getting a grab.
Absolutely everything in Zookalooza's hands to still turn this one around. And managed to do so with this exceptional advantage state that never really ended.
Yeah. Did a great job of keeping foomS off stage, able to close out the stock.
And this is where you have to be so careful as a player like foomS. Zookalooza has been here before and is able to keep his nerves, is able to keep the pressure off. I don't know if that's a skill that foomS has developed fully quite yet, and you can see that as he takes more and more percent.
And that's something you can only develop in the heat of the fire, right?
Exactly.
Like in the top 8.
Pulling it back, though, lost his huge lead, watching it dissipate, but was able to get that stock, and this is now a very reminiscent position to last time. Getting the classic Smash music the moment, appropriate for how much of a fundamentals player foomS is and how much of those fundamentals he's showing at the moment.
Yeah.
Once again, Kai struggling to make anything happen as foomS continues to get percentage.
Punching that chomp.
Oh, the air dodge stage, a good mix-up to try to avoid that ledge situation. And that down air still not going to make contact, but not too much of a punish. Watch that bike coming down.
So close.
Not just going to be able to watch it, but going to use it for his own, and it's going to hit again, and you're in a terrible spot as Wario here.
Oh!
Going for the down air, but now I understand why you did that, but you now have to contend with that waft, and so quickly, all of your great play can be taken away by just one mistake. You don't want to lose that lead, especially off of that, and that's not going to
be enough. Going to send the wrong way.
Gets the weak hit, and now this is a very...
Uh-oh.
Where did our game go?
The aliens are taking over. We can't see it.
Okay,
there we go.
We're fine. He's going to roll too slowly at the wrong time and is actually going to lose that set. 3-0 for foomS.
GG's.
He's
popping up
He's popping up a little bit. He is excited. This is winner's side grands 3-0ing Zookalooza. No one can claim that he doesn't deserve it.
That was a fantastic performance.
It really was.
I felt like I was watching history in that moment.
I agree. I think we are starting to watch that level up, that step up to the next level for foomS at the moment. And yeah, it is going to be... I'm kind of pulling for him to win the whole thing right now.
Yeah?
I mean, he's playing incredibly well.
Yeah.
He's playing confident. And he does have that 2-set advantage at the moment that whoever gets there has to beat him in 2 sets. So
yeah. I think we're going to see loser semis. It's going to be Liam and Sherwood.
done.
Oh. Something's happening. Uh-oh.